happy for all the time. I get this kind of idea. I want to open business. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then before you know it, you pull the last change in your pocket, and then go start the business. Then after 1 or 2 months, the money all left at it. Or worst case, eat all the profit, take it capital. Or better still, against, they just threw away the business, they left everything. That is not a sustainable business. You cannot continue to exist like that, right? So today we will discuss and we will do live practicals. At the end of that section, we will divide into groups. We will come up with a particular business plan, and then we will pitch, the selling representative will pitch the business at the end of the day. There you go. We will use this one. We will use this one. So at the end of the day, we will choose the representative to pitch the business, because our people come here at the end of this session, we all follow line, how to write business plan, waiting for put together, and how to go about for make a successful business. Yeah. So the second part, we go deal with how it works. Now, this is how it works now. A very big program where I currently work on my own, but they break them down into parts, into pieces. So the one where I will deal with today, then I will forget subsequent workshops and meetings like this, where I will deal with other topics. The one I will deal with today purely on telecommunications. Now, what's not the aim of how it works? 90% of young people nowadays, they go school, but they don't know what they want to become. They don't know what they want to choose as a career path. And most of the time, why they don't know, are because they're not exposed to most of the offices here, most of the organizations, most of what they do. Because if you know what's in this state, like for instance, if you grow up, your papa a banker, and then we do school, they take you and they carry you one or two, say one Friday or Saturday, one another school. They carry you in the office. You spend the whole day in the office. You do it completely for good 5-10 years of your life. 10 chances to 1, you will likely become a banker. Because you're not exposed to the environment. Your mother introduce you to the working environment in a bank. And you don't make yourself not up for focus, say, okay, I like this banking scene. I'll go look for myself for work like a bank, because I think I understand basically how bank they work like. So they give you a direction as to waiting for look for at school, and also you want for see yourself in the next 5-10 years. So this, they open different professions then. Different professions. And therefore deal with different professions. Therefore deal with the telecoms profession. You have to deal with the banking profession. You have to deal with the broadcasting profession. You have to deal with the aeronautics profession. You have to deal with beaucoup things. For open more, for make yourself see yourself for become one of these people. For instance, how plane they fly. Beaucoup people don't know. I don't say most of una can get a kind of ambition. Say, I want to become a pilot. But you don't know waiting for them for become a pilot. Some people say pass a science stream before you become a pilot. You don't need for the science stream for become a pilot. You don't need for the, you just need you ask. You want to become a pilot. Just you ask, be arts, science, or business. Just get your English and your math and the money. Now that's the money you need for become a pilot. Some of now, when the woman they want to become air hostess, but you don't know what you take for becoming air hostess. And some of the information here, when you stumble upon it, you know, easily you bracket and so, difficult. So this program, they kind of like try to open them thing and they up, for explain them how they work like, and then who that is responsible for this. Waiting at the end of the day, you need for study, for become this person, and then wait at the opportunities they did for you. So we will handle telecoms. I will show now how phone they work, when you call person, how the other person they receive the call, and then the people are very responsible for each and everything inside the phone company. So you will sit down and say, I want to like this person. I want to be like this person. I want to sit down here And they do the same thing with this person, they do, not to like magic. You understand? Determination and exposure in education. Okay? So basically, that's the session. So this first session, I more get and get a walk. It is going to be divided into two parts, audio-visual. So basically, I talk small, then I go for the play some videos there, make una see, and una learn from them videos and then from the videos them, now they will discuss. Okay? We therefore put discussions and move forward. So as I progress, the aims and objectives of the workshop to promote innovation and entrepreneurship. We are all innovative in our one way or the other, but sometimes we can refuse for use with brains and use with thinking cap. We lazy in terms of thinking. So this will kind of help we for promote that innovative aspect. And we think of solutions, things and way to solve problem, you know, and how we can make money from the internet. Second, with the type of build career trajectories, like when all gets well. Not to everybody, few people already know what you want to become. So this, they help you for pinpoint exactly who say you want for go, who say you want for see yourself. After we open them up, it will help you a lot. For teach young people how to turn ordinary idea into a profitable business. Some ideas in the yes can turn a very profitable business, but you need to know how to go about and waiting for you. For helping them to make career choices, you know, and expose the standard of workplace professions, what I explained just now, and that's how it works. Expose them to online resources to help them build their capacities, and as well as the basics of how things work, in simple terms. Alright, so like I said, I'll explain this first session, fundamentals of starting and running the business, or the visual presentation. So I therefore expect full participation, and I want the minimum for the talk. I will tire, I go for done. So if una say the talk, it means I will learn, because what I can teach, so no means I will be everything, but I can't learn from una self. So let me learn together, yeah. Then the second session, when the afternoon will be how it works. So I want to speed up this one, latest by 12. We will. I go for the get breaks. Every 1 hour, they give breaks, 5-minute breaks. You sit down, relax, and come back. Then by 12, we will take a long break, 1 hour break, where it will be lunch and walk. So while they eat, I will expect to for the development of a business plan, and then identify if possibly they can pitch the business plan for you. Yeah. So let's go. Now, creating a business plan. Waiting at the objective. What are we going to take from this particular session? We learn the value creating a business plan. What's making important for making create a business plan? Then we identify the primary elements needed to make it successful. Waiting we need for put span a business plan for make the plan very, very successful. These are the objectives we pull from this particular session. So now, writing a business plan is the first and most important step in launching a business. As I already said this now, we all get business ideas. But I will tell you, say 90% of people with business ideas not ever write them down. They just write the idea down. But then they ever scrutinize them, actually put them down, write them into paper, and try to scrutinize them, ask questions for their business day. You understand? So we can miss out on a lot of opportunities. So now, one for know what's making important for write a business plan before you launch the business. This lesson outlines the value of a business plan and key elements to improve. A business plan is critical for any successful venture. When is it critical? It means it's important. Your business idea, where you get like it, if I make it put them into a plan, it's very important. I dig one of the tips them how to write a business plan. You will see an app at this video. Then also, I will help on who any guidance. If I go too fast, please stop me. If I talk fast, stop me. If you don't understand, say you don't understand, ask question. No question is foolish, not shame for ask. Okay? We all know. Any question, just ask me, then I will give you answer. Okay, let me just take a look at the first video. Alright, this is, okay.
Bluetooth speaker.
I listen on the so that's iPhone.
Bluetooth speaker.
If I get that small speaker, okay, fine, count and okay.